Hi, thanks for watching all my previous videos. Hopefully you have, or if you're new to the channel, let me know if there's anything interesting you want to add. I'm just filling up the water on the Pothole Pro. So we've got one water Bowser tank on the front, so that's the main one. And then we've got one on the planer as well. So you know, every couple of hours, 3 hours, depending on the patch, you know, you need to refuel. But you know, you can do 90 square in out easily within 45 minutes. So really, well, yeah, 360 squares could do really without having to refill with any water. Then you've got some little jets that fire it into the brush as well on the front. Hopefully you can see there. So you've got one down this side and then one on that side. And that's all fed. You can turn it off if you want the water off, but you know, it's all pump fed. I don't know why you'd ever want to turn the water off, really. Or if you want to reduce the flow, I suppose you can knock the valve down. Then we've got another water tank here where the red cap is, and then the sight glass down there. So that all runs the planer element. And then, you know, 3 jets on the top of the planer. Hopefully I can show you. So these ones here, 1, 2, 3. They obviously just keep the drum nice and cool, and obviously then reduces all the dust as well, because you know, you've got to have dust as well. No one wants to be working around the dusting machine and all that. The water is overflowing, so I'll switch her over onto the other one before anyone says I'm wasting water. It has rained, so probably won't need much water, but it's always good to fill it. Obviously while we're going out and while we're in the yard as well. We've got to just go down there and put some fuel in it, and pretty empty really. So I'll leave it in this position just so I can, you know, get the pipe. I suppose you could do it the other way, but they're right next to each other, so I can just switch it over as and when need to. It's pretty easy. So I've greased it as well, just on all the points, like all the points that will move, obviously on the planer, and then the pivot and all that, and then the sliding mechanism as well. All grease that with MPL spray. Can put a bit of normal grease on, but the MPL seems to add it on every time we go out anyway, so we'll make sure all it is running well. The brusher has a grease nipple on it as well, so we do that, you know, every week, or if it has a hard life, it gets done a bit more regularly, along with a steel wrist. Plenty of greasing nipples on there. I'm sure I could do a boring video on where all the grease nipples are, but you know, it's an excavator, everyone's pretty common with all that. Don't like to do the hand ones, do it all with Milwaukee grease gun, and there you go, we are full on the planer, so that will really want that long. So I'll turn her off, and then we can get fueled up, and then say on to site. Probably about a 15-minute drive. Trentham is tonight, so nothing too excessive. At 40 kph, about 27 miles per hour. That gives us in UK terms. So pretty nippy for a day. Obviously not like the JCB Pro, what's that, 50? Or Fast Track, or a Unimog. Recently know somebody I know he's just had one. I think he says he does 60 or 70 mile an hour out of it. But I'm making a mess of this, taking it, putting it on with one hand, but there we go. There we go. So I'm going to jump in the cab, roll down there, put some fuel in. Obviously you don't want me to show you fueling a hydro dig, it's pretty standard, just like fueling anything else. And I'll fly it to site. Thankfully the rain stopped, so should be in for a good night. And then you never know, maybe back for Love Island. That's just a bit awkward then, I shouldn't have shared that with you. I might get ripped now if anyone sees it, but who cares. So yeah, thanks for watching, and hopefully this video is a bit of a break from you know, the machine content. You know, I always think like once you see one pothole filled, you need to see any more filled, but you know, hopefully you do, and you stay tuned. Thank you, and see you in a bit.